Hi guys! This week for our flower subscriptions, we're celebrating the beginning of spring. So we have some beautiful flowers today. Light blue Delphinium, Trix Dianthus, green Hydrangea, some buttery stock, beautiful Candlelight Roses, Apricot spray roses, Tulips, and last but not least, some beautiful Muscari. So let's dive right in. We're using chicken wire mechanics today, and we are going to start with our hydrangea. So we're going to make a hydrangea base. It's not necessarily going to be the same as we normally do it because we're using the chicken wire. So we're going to start off just doing a nice general coverage right over the lip of the vase. And I'm just going to be putting these in on opposite sides of each other. Great. And then we are going to go in with our Trix, and this is going to make like a mossy kind of base, mixing in with the hydrangea. So like a forest ground. And then we're going to go in with our Salal, finish off that base. Some of the leaves are kind of large, so feel free to trim off any that you don't want. And you don't necessarily have to use everything that is inside of your bucket, but we like to give you plenty to work with. You still have a few pieces left over, so feel free to put those to the side. We can always add them in later, or you can put them in another arrangement if you would like. Okay. Now we're going to go in with our stock. This is going to be our line flower. It's a very beautiful, light, buttery kind of color. Now, when you are creating your arrangement, remember, as always, to trim things at an angle. And also, keep turning that vase. We do typically design things maybe with one side being the prominent side, but if it's a centerpiece, we want to enjoy the flowers all the way around. So make sure you're spinning that vase and everything is nice and even. Now I'm going to go in with my tulips. Normally I would do all of my lines first, but the Delphinium is dainty, so I want to make sure that I'm putting any of the hardier stems in first. So with the tulip, I am trimming off some of the leaves. And just a reminder, tulips do continue to grow in water. So placing him here, if I wanted it to stay at that height, I would have to continue to trim it as I keep watering it. Or I could just make it a little bit shorter than my desired height, and then it'll grow into that height. So whichever you prefer. Have a hint of yellow in them to bring in those stalk. And so I like to do 3 on the outside and 2 in the middle, keeping it even all the way around. And the center ones I typically sink a little bit farther down than the outer ones. That way it doesn't create like a bulbous kind of shape. Perfect. Now I'm going to go in with my spray roses. These are great for gridding because you have these nice laterals. So I usually like to go in with them towards the beginning because they can help create the structure of your arrangement. And remember to pull off any of the guard petals or any bruised petals, so that way you can see the true color of those spray roses. We have 3, so we're going to continue this triangle pattern that we have started. Now we are going to go in with our Delphinium. So these guys are going to be our tallest flower, and they're going to hover right above everything and go in between our stalk. Great. And now we are going to use our Candlelight Roses. These are the main character of the arrangement. They're beautiful and buttery, and they're a nice large head. So these are going to kind of sit above everything. They really stand out. They're gonna pull in that nice, soft, buttery white from our stalk and our tulips. Now, if yours, mine are nice and open, but if for some reason yours did come in a little tighter, you can give them a little blow and a roll, and even that made that head a little bit bigger. So feel free to do that. They just might need a little help opening, but they will continue to open as they sit in the vase. Okay, and now we're going to put in our Muscari. Take them out of your little sleeve. Be very careful. You can feel free to use the leaves that are in there if you would like. I feel like I have enough greenery and I still have some Ruscus that I can add in, so I'm not going to add them, but you can feel free to do so. And just be careful with these guys. They have soft stems, and that's why they're going in last. You have 5 of them here, so I am going to put 2 towards the center, and then 3 on the outside, just so that way it is nice and even all the way around. This would be a great first day of spring centerpiece. Now we're going to add our Ruscus last. I just like to do this as a little finishing green. Sometimes you might have a spot towards the center, maybe even some on the outside. It just gives a different kind of texture. And I personally like lots of greens. It makes it look fresh from outside. Very natural, like all of these guys are growing together in a beautiful garden. And you do have 5 of them here. Feel free to use as many or none. Okay. And there you have it. A beautiful spring arrangement for the first day of spring. Happy Friday, guys. Have a great weekend.